This looks like baby clothes. Poisonous camouflage, huge shock, and colors that cannot be ignored. But people pay hundreds for it, and sometimes thousands of dollars. And the strangest thing is that it is considered luxury. Why is BAPE so loud? Why did he make the world worship a monkey? And how did BAPE become the main uniform of hip-hop? Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the most brazen brand in history that cheated the system. To understand BAPE, you need to look into the mind of its creator. Nigo was not a designer. He was a DJ and a fanatical collector. His house was filled with toys. Star Wars. Batman. It was this childish look that he transferred to clothing. In 1993, he opened a store in Tokyo, but there was no sign. You had to know where it was, but even if you found it, they might not let you in. Nigo introduced the rule, one thing per hand. He deliberately closed the store right in front of a huge line. Why? To create hunger. He was the first to understand that if you don't let people buy something, they will want it madly. In Tokyo, a BAPE t-shirt was like membership in a closed Masonic lodge. If you have it, you are elite. And now, here's a fact that still has Nike lawyers taking sedatives. In 2002, BAPE came out. It was almost an exact replica of the Nike Air Force One. Nigo simply replaced the swoosh with a star. It was the most daring plagiarism in the history of fashion. But why didn't Nike sue him right away? The answer is simple. Nigo made patent leather sneakers in colors Nike was afraid to even imagine. He turned boring sports shoes into an object of art. BAPE were so bright and expensive that Nike looked like budget slippers in comparison. The brand has become so influential in hip-hop culture. What Nike realized to fight BAPE, it means fighting with all the rappers in the world. They remained silent for almost 20 years until BAPE became too popular. But the main highlight of the brand, Shark Hoodie. Do you know why it's buttoned all the way to the top? Nigo was inspired by the noses of World War II military aircraft. This hoodie became the first streetwear item that was recognized from a mile away. When Pharrell Williams flew to Japan and saw this madness, he said, "I want everything." He brought BAPE to the USA, and the brand became a symbol of new money. Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Soulja Boy, they were buying BAPE by the suitcaseful. It got to the point that Nigo started producing toilet paper covers, fishing hooks, and even monkey-shaped air fresheners. People were buying everything. But any hype comes at a price. Nigo spent money as if it were endless. Private jets, gold teeth, cars, and entire villas. In 2011, the brand's debt exceeded $22 million. Nigo sold BAPE to a Hong Kong holding company for a paltry $2.8 million. Today, BAPE is a huge machine that churns out clothing for the mass market. Subscribe if you want to know the truth about the brands in your closet.